one of the coolest things about today was the fact that we gave them certain parameters, but then just let them say, okay, well, I want to hit this bone with a hammer, this chicken bone with this hammer here. Okay, then try that, and then you try that, and you try that, and then just compare them. And just be curious about it. Just go crazy with it. Do whatever you want to do with these chicken bones. This is science, and science is supposed to be fun.
I think this is a great opportunity for our 5th grade students at Palmyra to come and hear Dr. France talk about science and, most importantly, interested for the kids, forensics. And they love anything to do with bones and that type of investigation. We enjoy our kids being involved in hands-on inquiry-based science, and so as we walked around the tables and heard the children talking about their investigation with the chicken bones, it was great to hear questions being asked by the students and delving deeper into the science of forensics. So hopefully they'll take it back. I'm sure they will be sharing it with their family this evening.
I'm doing a report on Diane France, so I wanted to come and see what her work is about.
There was so much energy in that room, and it was just all productive energy. It was curiosity run amok, and it was wonderful. It was great.
You know, on TV, everything's made to look so glamorized and things like that, but this is really, you know, just fairly black and white. You really got to see and understand right in front of you what was there. So I really enjoyed it.
When you put very light pressure on a bone for a very long time, constantly, it can change shape.
We learned how to dissect chicken bones. We had to really dig in with our fingers and then take apart chicken. Then we had to cut inside, and then when you were done, you had to break it on the table.
Digging up the remains of ancient pharaohs, or trying to figure out what the Iceman in Italy died of. So historically, this is probably something that's been fascinating everybody for a long time, and I just loved our speaker because she kept that spark going the whole lecture.
But it was fascinating to me to hear the lecture this morning and to see how mammals, primates if you will, have very similar bone structures. And I was reminded recently, we were in Hawaii and they had a skeleton of a whale. And the whale fin has what looks like 5 fingers in it. And I never thought of the similarity between the different mammals. But here we saw a chicken and we saw a kangaroo. And the bone structure, in fact, is quite similar.
A lot of it was review. I'm a graduate student in forensic anthropology at Cal State LA. So it's stuff that we've been having presented in classwork, but it was nice to see it presented to the general public in a way they can understand. I definitely got pointers on how I'm going to do my own presentations. It went very smoothly. It was nice to see the whole story brought through and to draw the audience in, so I thought it went really well.
Great. Probably looking at the skulls on the table in the auditorium.
And why was that fun?
Because you could tell if you got shot in the head, if you survived, it was rounded, and if you didn't, it was striped.
Coming to this university and feeling like we're in college, because we were sitting in the auditorium asking questions.
I got to meet Diane France, and that was very cool. And it was cool to see her in person and hear her talk about boats.
There are certain points in a talk, whether you're talking to kids or you're talking to adults, where you know you've got them. You just know you've got them. And then you can take them along on the ride. You can take them for the story, and it's great. With the kids this morning, I sort of started to feel that when I started showing them the bones of the different animals. Because they've always seen these animals with the skin on. Show them the bat and show them just the 5 digits of the bat that are covered with skin on one side. This is all from Skulls Unlimited. It's a great specimen. And then just completely bone on the other side. And show them kangaroo bones and show them a bison bone and a dog bone and human bones and just the whole skeleton. And then show them how those bones, how you can look at those bones and you can tell what the animal did sort of for a living, just by looking at the bones. And when I started showing them the bones of the different animals, it was like, okay, I got you. Now you're mine. Now we can go for a ride.